If you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more of it and support the channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications.
Since childhood, I've had to deal with the real entities who come stalking during my frequent night terrors. It was so annoying and disappointing when the elders in my family tried to tell me that they were just nightmares. I felt that they were keeping secrets from me, palming them off as ghost stories or an overactive imagination. Some of the visitations included people, strange creatures, and even aliens. Most of them were terrifying and evil. By the time I was 10 years old, I'd learned how to leave my body in an attempt to try and escape their attacks. I'd hover over the bed, looking down on my body, frozen in terror with my eyes wide open, straining to snap out of it. Once I hit my teens, I realized that I was leaving my body vulnerable to possession by the various evil entities. One night, when I was 17, I was fighting for my body as the spirit of a nasty creature hovered over the bed. At first, I felt the familiar tingling up and down my spine as sleep paralysis kicked in, followed by the strange visions. I could see an ocean of swarming bodies melding into infinity, with the image of a reptilian monster coming closer. I saw that it was the ghost of a shape-shifting creature, hovering over me and waving its hand over my face furiously. I knew that the creature wanted to take over my body. I felt my muscles lock as my eyes opened up, to see the green, ghostly monster concentrating on ripping my soul out. The fear of seeing such a beast, including the fluids running through its ethereal body, made me zoom into space. As soon as I got out of my body, I realized that my mortal life was in danger, so I quickly flew back into the room. Hovering over the bed, I saw that the evil spirit wasn't aware that I'd left my body, as it continued to wave its hand. I saw my inert and wide-eyed body, as the monster hunched over me, increasing the speed of his waving. At a loss as to what I could do, I called on my higher self to help, even though I didn't know exactly what that meant. As soon as I thought that, a bright orange light penetrated the room, which distracted the monstrous spirit. I saw it slowly turn around and growl at my higher spirit, which was a large ball of orange light floating next to me. What frightened me more was that the monster then turned to look at me hovering over my still frozen body. I saw the entirety of his reptilian soul like a shell of luminescent green light, transparent like a ghost and deadly. I heard an unearthly howl as it turned back to my body and tried to take possession, while the orange light buzzed. It shot out a beam of orange light, like a saber or bolt of lightning penetrating the ghostly shell of the monster. The orange lightning splintered throughout the shell, making the monster roar in agony as it started to dissolve. I heard a voice command me telepathically, "Go back to your body and don't leave again without me." Not having to be told twice, I zoomed back in and blinked frantically as I watched the strange war raging above me. I could see my higher self as a yellow angel, shooting out beams of energy which continued to penetrate the ghost. When I asked, "What is it?" I heard my higher self answer, "A demonic shapeshifter from another dimension." With one more blast of light, the monster yelped and obliterated into a billion pieces, leaving a green mist behind. Finally, I was able to unlock my muscles and sit up. I saw the mist dissipate and the golden light slowly ebb away. I called out as I cried, "Thank you." Even though there were no more words, I was bathed in warmth and love. That was only one of many experiences I've had with night terrors, which continue to plague me to this day. It's hard to believe terrifying stories where ghosts and monsters attack the innocent, but once you experience it yourself, the whole world changes forever.